Hello, and thank you for joining us on It's Your City. My name is Tom Henderson, and with me today is Gianna Shirk. And we're going to talk about picking fruit in Carson City. Several years ago, I formed a company, tree service, and providing pruning services to residents in Carson City and surrounding communities. And we noticed that a lot of the fruit on the trees was dropping to the ground and going to the waste. And so about 4 years ago, Gianna and I formed a volunteer group called the Fruit Barrens, and we've been organizing groups to pick fruit during the fruiting season. Now, the company that I represent is Healthy Trees. We are a for-profit company. However, as sponsor of the Fruit Barrens, we donate equipment and materials for picking fruit.
And as Tom mentioned, I'm Gianna Shirk. I'm a local realtor here in Carson City, and 4 years ago we began the Fruit Barrens. I want to tell you a little bit about our volunteer program and how it works. What we do is we like to coordinate volunteers within the community. It's a very family-friendly event, harvesting trees in the city. Although it's a very adventurous event, lots of tree climbing and even ladder climbing, which we always are looking for strong and able-bodied volunteers to help us harvest the fruit. Tom will tell you a little bit about the harvest going on currently in Carson City and the condition of our trees in Carson City.
So you probably know that we have lots of types of fruit trees in Carson City that bear fruit usually. For example, this year already we have picked cherries and apricots, and it's rare that we get apricots in Carson City because the frosts come so early. And plums are ripening now and perhaps gone in most cases, but still this fall we have to come apples ripening and pears. There's almost always frequently in apples, we find that there's a worm inside that is actually the larvae of a moth. And so we have to be selective about which trees we actually pick fruit from.
True.
The Fruit Barrens try to leave a yard clean. That is, we pick up everything on the ground as well as pick the fruit. And so we're leaving the property in good condition when we finish. This year, we may try something different.
That's right. This year we're starting what we like to call our neighborhood harvesting groups. And what we're going to do is encourage neighborhoods throughout our community to get together and sponsor their local fruit-bearing trees on their block or in their small neighborhood. What we would like to do is offer the tools and supplies that Healthy Trees has gathered over the years. We have harvesting ladders, fruit picking poles, a number of climbing apparatuses, correct?
Yes.
That we would like to donate when you are picking within your community. We encourage our volunteer harvesters to not only keep some of the harvest for themselves, but our main goal is to donate to our beneficiaries here in Carson City. And Tom will tell you a little bit about those who we've been sponsoring.
Well, there's a long list of organizations in town that feed people, and the main reason we organized the Fruit Barrens was to help with feeding those people fresh local fruit that hasn't been sprayed or treated in most cases. So in years past, we have donated surplus fruit to, I'll see if I can get this long list in. There's Advocates to End Domestic Violence. There is FISH, Friends in Service Helping in Carson City. There's the Ron Wood Center. There is the Boys and Girls Club. Mm-hmm. We also donate to the Senior Center. We have donated to Food for Thought, which provides fresh food for children, disadvantaged children, for weekend food. We have donated also to the Salvation Army, and there's a small outfit called do drop in that feeds mostly veterans, I do believe. And it's possible I left out one or two. But there's a long list of beneficiaries that we try to get the fruit to in good condition. And it would actually be pretty cool if some of those organizations provided some volunteers to come out and help us pick the fruit.
Absolutely. And I can tell you another need that we have at the Fruit Barrens, besides volunteers within the community, is volunteers to deliver the harvest as well. So once we gather the fruit, we put it in crates, and we are ready to deliver it. We certainly need help getting it to all the beneficiaries that Tom mentioned. I'd like to tell you about a local community event we have going on this year due to the bountiful harvest of apples we'll be having this year. Saturday, October 25th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Greenhouse Garden Center in Carson City, we are having a cider press event. We will have a mulcher and a cider press, and we'd like to encourage you to bring your washed, untreated, worm-free apples to our event.
Wonderful. And if you have a hard time remembering that, it's the Saturday before Nevada Day Parade.
That's right.
Which is on November 1st this year. Well, thank you for joining us on It's Your City. We hope that you can think of people who can contact us to help with volunteering to pick fruit. We have a whole bunch of it coming up in late October, probably even early October.
And I know in years past we've picked fruit even in the snow. So depending on the weather, we'll still get what we can. If you'd like to contact me, my contact information will be on the screen. I can help you with your local volunteer, community, neighborhood harvesting events, and if you'd like more information about how you can help with the Fruit Barrens.
And if you'd like to contact certified arborist for services, but mostly related to the Fruit Barrens, you can call myself, Tom Henderson, at 224-3827, or you can reach us online at www.healthytreesonline.com. You can also reach us by email at healthytrees@att.net.
And thank you again for tuning in to It's Your City. Again, I'm Gianna Shirk with Tom Henderson. We are the Fruit Barrens of Carson City. Thank you.